now I'm gonna come to you first this time, Tyra. I'm gonna come to you first on this time. I'm pretty sure you've seen the show or the movie. If you haven't, it's fine. But I'll be surprised if you haven't. But I got faith in you. It's Beverly Hills Cop or whatever. Yeah, okay. And so it looks like we had 3 of them. It looks like we may be getting a 4th or whatever. And I have this report right here from the Hollywood Reporter. It says Beverly Hills Cop 4 among 23 new features to film in California. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. This is some big $670 million deal that I'm not that enthused about. I just care about the Beverly Hills Cop 4 and that we may be getting a new one. And also, guys, if you're watching this via live or on the replay, there is a link down to this article in the description box for you to read at your own leisure. And so going back to the Hollywood Reporter, 10 studio movies and 13 indies will tap the state's tax incentive program, including projects by Jean-Marc Vallée, Aziz Ansari, and Kenya Barris. California's Film and TV Tax Credit Program has unveiled another 23 movies and 10 studio movies to shoot in the state, and they are listing a number of producers right here. Beverly Hills Cop 4 is the result of a one-time licensing deal between Netflix and Paramount to produce a reboot of the franchise that began in 1984. It's set to generate $78 million in qualified spending for the state, so I'm pretty sure that they are excited about that. And let me go ahead and bring up this first little quote right here from the article, and it says, if I can find it, we look forward to welcoming this diverse blend of films and filmmakers to the tax credit program. California's Film Commission Executive Director Colleen Bell said in a statement, 23 projects are expected to generate nearly $678 million in qualified spending in California. Like I said, I just care that we may be getting Beverly Hills Cop 4. So, Tyra, coming to you, are you a fan of the old Beverly Hills Cop movies? And are you looking forward to a sequel or a reboot? Or do you feel the same way about this as you do the Lion King prequels?
Had to come to me first. I'm not a big reboot fan, period, because it never hits the same. Beverly Hills, maybe 3, obviously 3. I don't think 3 is anybody's favorite.
Wow, I liked it. That's all good though. It was cool. It wasn't as good. I didn't hate it.
Well, I'm a really big fan of the first one. Of course, I love the first one. This one, is when Eddie was at his hype. We got that. The 48-hour films. Like, this was great Eddie. We don't really get that Eddie anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I just feel like Eddie is kind of, at a comfortable age, as he should be. It's kind of like, I performed, a majority of my life. I made my money all the way from the 80s all the way up until now. So when he comes now, I just don't get that 100%. And I might just be leaning on that Coming to America a little bit right now because that upset me. But
it upset everybody.
The reboots just don't. They're cash grabs. I'm sorry. That's usually what they tend to be. I don't feel any love about the projects. I don't feel like anybody cares anymore. The reboots are just, for people to go, oh my God, I love that franchise. Oh my God, I love Eddie Murphy. Let me go support and watch this film, which we do, which I will, but I'm not going to act like I'm excited about a Beverly Hills Cop 4 movie. Because we're not going to get the banana in the tailpipe Eddie. I don't want it.
Yeah. Already. I like the banana in the tailpipe reference. OneTakeBigDog, coming to you, sir.
Man, I'm gonna keep it a bean, bro. I only seen the first one, and I saw that joint probably 2 years ago, so I'm not super connected at all. It's kind of like whatever, but I ain't like some of the people over here in the chat right now because they over here going in on my boy Eddie, and I thought Dolomite is my name was fantastic, so I ain't gonna count my boy out, but it's just I'm kind of numb to it, to be real, because I'm not attached to it. I didn't really grow up with Eddie Murphy, it's kind of before me. So I can't say that my anticipation for this is anywhere right now. Other than on the floor, probably.
I feel you. Before I come to you, Elliot, let me bring in the 4th guest to the show. Man, it's been a minute. I miss him, and I'm so glad he is here. Stock market master genius, There's
Genius.
Mr. Lamont Tyson
Really?
with Life Gains. What's good, my
Really?
brother?
I'm good, man.
What's
How
good,
about
man?
you guys?
We good, man. We
Yeah,
good. We
man.
good. We're talking about this Beverly Hills Cop 4 and whether we're excited or not. So I'm gonna come to Elliot first, and then I'll come to you. Elliot, how you feeling about this, man? Are you excited, or you don't care? Let us know. Let us know.
Yeah, man. So I guess it's confusing. How could it be a reboot if it's the fourth one? It shouldn't just be a completely different name of it. Yeah, like I don't give. So I don't know if the article maybe is just like alluding that it's a reboot, but it's actually a continuation. But neither here nor there. Axel Foley, growing up, and we talked about it last week. Buddy cop films are making a comeback because they used to be so prevalent in the 80s and the 90s, and they just kind of died off in 2000. They're trying to bring it back. So I'm a big buddy cop fan, so I'm always looking for the next kind of that type of genre, and especially with one of my favorite comedians of all time. But it's the new Eddie, right? We saw Coming to America, and man, I don't know what was going on there. But to Big Dog's point, Dolomite My Name was pretty good. That was like kind of old school Eddie to me. He kind of went back in the bag and kind of went a little bit more to the more raunchier Eddie, and wasn't all kind of PC as he kind of is now. But with this fourth one, man, I wasn't a fan of part 3. And the only thing I remember about part 3 is they were at an amusement park, and that was like the only thing I remember, and I thought it was so boring. But the first two, actually like 2 over 1, if I'm being honest. I'm a big fan of the first 2 Beverly Hills Cops, but I don't know, man. 20 years later, a fourth film, it's gonna be on Netflix, or is it gonna Eddie with the money? I know he wants to do the stand-up show. I don't know, man, but I do love Axel Foley and dun, 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 dun. Like, come on, man, that was a hit back in the day. But I don't know if the fourth one gonna do anything for me.
Yeah, man. Yeah. And Lamont, before I come to you, man, Mara calling you super dad in the chat. So that's what's up, man. You're doing a good job. But how you feeling about this, my brother? You excited for this? Did you like part 3? Say yes. But no, how you feeling?
I did not like part 3. I'm not excited about this at all. And I got into it with Struggle down there because she was trying to badmouth my man on Boomerang, which is one of my top 5 favorite movies of all time. Do you hear me? I love some Boomerang, but that was like 20 some years ago. Eddie disappointed me with this last Coming to America, and the last 4 or 5 movies he's done, except for Dolomite, haven't been that good. So he's batting out of 5 movies. He got 1 right. He's batting 20%. So I'm not that excited about this. And if I'm not mistaken, Kenya Barris is going to be producing this. Is that correct?
Yeah, I think so. That doesn't get me excited either.
Which doesn't get exactly. You took the words right out of my mouth.
Whoa.
That makes me even less excited. There's no geekgasms going on for here. And I'm kind of worried about all these remakes they're doing. But you know what? I'll check it out. But I might have to still be Avery's Thunder and keep a bleach bottle somewhere near my feet just in case I get happy and decide to do a review. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, man.
I'm wondering who they're gonna partner him up with. That's my thing, is who's gonna be his buddy on the side, because I know they wanted to do a TV show for a little bit, or maybe they did do a TV show, but it got canceled like after the pilot with like his son was a cop or something like that, and it didn't see the light of day or something like that.
Yeah. I think they did that with Rush Hour too. Had like a little TV. I never watched it. Yeah. Did anybody let us know in the chat too if you've seen it or whatever? And I missed the whole 10 books of comments. I don't know, because I was trying to do this. I'm like, why I'm not getting no comments? Then I clicked the button and then whoosh, and so that's why I'm just clicking stuff, because I want y'all to. I'm trying to show y'all some love and all that. So yeah, nobody's excited about this. So. Nobody is excited about it. So I guess we can move on.
What you should do is make another Nutty Professor film. I would like to see that.
I would too.
Today's society.
I would too. I would.
With body shaming and all that. That's what I'm saying. With people with with Instagram and all that, and people put on the front with the image, and I would love to kind of see a take on that in today's society.
Trying to get Eddie canceled. They go, oh, he's fat shaming. They go, no.
Man, yeah, that's right.
I don't think they read it. Not right now.
They will excommunicate my man quick.